So today we're putting the spotlight on the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip5. And I've been waiting a long time for this one. I'm sure a lot of you have as well. I mean, look at it, it's a beauty. But let's begin by talking about the foldable phone market. Who has been the pioneer? You guessed it right, it's been Samsung. However, interestingly, it is the Flip that caught the fancy of the consumer and really propelled the sales forward, in fact surpassing that of the Fold. So yes, the Flip is the undisputed king of foldables, and not just because it's more economically priced as compared to the heavily priced Fold. For example, the new Galaxy Z Flip5 comes at a cool 99,999 rupees. This is for the base model, which comes loaded with 8 GB RAM and 256 GB storage. Now I understand what you guys are thinking, that's a significant sum, but remember, this is also a significant phone. And I have to add here that this beauty here has really propelled the market forward, also because it evokes that sense of nostalgia that one gets. It reminds you of those old school flip phones like the Moto Razr. The design remains largely unchanged. There are a few minor tweaks, with the most notable change coming in the form of the new teardrop-shaped flex hinge. So this allows the phone to fold perfectly, leaving no gap between the two screens. It also makes the phone appear slimmer. Samsung says it reduces the risk of damage from dust. So these folding screens are very thin and they can be cracked by even a speck of dust. Yikes. The bad news though is that there's still no rating for dust resistance. There is water resistance though. So the screen unfolds to a 6.7-inch radius. It's a dynamic AMOLED panel with a 120Hz refresh rate, which is excellent for any task. However, the crease is still quite visible, something that Samsung's rivals have managed to minimize. So from the back, it's all screen. As the new Z Flip5, it's beautiful, it's massive, it's got a 3.4-inch radius. It's also an AMOLED screen, even though the resolution is a little lesser. Essentially, you can accomplish a lot without even opening the phone. In fact, through the Samsung Good Lock app, you can run all the apps on the small 3.4-inch display. So Samsung also allows us the use of the Samsung Virtual Keyboard on the device. However, you cannot use Gboard on the outer screen. The cameras are the 12-megapixel sensors from the previous model. But thanks to the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, there is a new image processing pipeline offering enhancements and a new lens coating to eliminate lens flares. So these are very decent cameras. In fact, I think they take even sharper pictures than the Fold does. But what I like best is that thanks to the new flex hinge, I can use the Z Flip5 as a Handycam, and I can place it at unique angles and positions and take very interesting photos and videos. But what really got me thinking is that who is going to use the inside cameras to take selfies when you have these beauties on the outside? The 3700 mAh battery is the same as last year. However, if you use the inner screen a lot, you will run out of battery quite quickly and you will definitely need the charger handy. But if you use the outer screen for tasks like sending WhatsApp texts and emails, then you find the battery life to be more than adequate. I'd say it can last you a day on a single charge. Overall, the phone should last about 8 to 10 hours on a single charge. So now that I'm using this phone, I have to say it feels really fast. And I guess that's all thanks to the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip, especially designed for Samsung's flagship Galaxy phones. The One UI is also very stable to operate. I dare say that this phone could be the fastest in its class. The promise of software updates extends to 4 years with an additional 5 years for security updates. This phone also comes with Samsung Knox, which will prove very useful in a corporate environment. So on the whole, this looks like a really well-built phone. I mean, it's got armor aluminium on the sides, giving it that very premium feel. So all good things to say about the new Z Flip 5, lot of comprehensive updates, so much to appreciate. However, Samsung, you do face a lot of stiff competition this year. So to sum it up, I have to say that the new Z Flip 5 has me flipping.